morning. What the heck are we dressed for today?
Adventure.
Adventure. We have made it to our last port before crossing the Atlantic Ocean. I guess these are technically called the Salvation Islands, even though people usually refer to the entire grouping as Devil's Island.
Part of French Guiana.
Oh, true. But we are in, I guess, Île Royale specifically today.
It's not a place that many people get to go because there's not really much to do. But the history is pretty incredible. And where we're going, there's some buildings still. There's a few caretakers, but not really anybody lives there. You don't really buy anything.
Yeah.
It's nature and history, but fascinating.
I think they have one hotel with a restaurant inside of it, but that's about the only thing. So yeah, this is a former like prison colony for France.
Sad history, really.
Yeah, so let's go explore some of that. It is a tender port. I hear the announcements in the hallway, but let's roll.
It's gonna be 1,000,000 degrees.
Yeah, they've told us to prepare for oppressive heat and humidity.
A lot.
Let's do it. Breakfast is served, and y'all, oh my gosh, I have gotten muesli today, not yogurt. What is going on? This will prove very important today. Now we are at open tenders. We can go straight down, no tickets required. Oh, there's a little motion in the tender today. Welcome to Les Îles du Salut, or Île Royale specifically. There is the floating tender platform, and pretty much your only choice is to follow the dock down, as we just did, and hang a left, because if you turn right at the end of it, you go into the water. This place is packed with historic buildings. We'll see what we can learn as we go around. Some of the stuff here is actually still in use, like there's a big space telescope up here that they still use. Primary language, of course, is French. Nature Day has found a reptilian friend.
Very green.
We've been seeing little tadpoles and things in most of the puddles on the ground. Oh gosh, Dee's found something else. It's gonna be a nature day too. Nature and history. Y'all, it's birds. We should have known.
Look at the colorful one right on the other side there.
Hey, little colorful friend. Well, now we've entered the gently sloping, tree-covered portion. So we've reached our first decision. You can either climb these stairs straight up to a museum area, which gets you into town faster, or you can take a gently sloping nature loop around the island.
Decisions.
You know what we're going to take. All right, so yeah, this is going to take us around about half the circumference of the island, and we'll be entering from the north side. We came in on the southeast.
And we did just apply bug wipes.
Yes, we did.
This is the reason we had to have a yellow fever vaccine, this island specifically. So, not taking those chances.
We'll take a moment to stop and look at anything interesting. These are bricks. There's no signage. I think once we actually get here into the town, we'll find some signage and stuff like that. Got some fungi. Fungi.
Right.
A monkey has been spotted in the distance.
Oh, wow. Well, aren't you cute, this little thing?
It's the welcoming committee.
He's like, do you have any food? I think you know that people mean food. It's okay. That's his way.
There's some loud insect noises out here too.
This is his posing room.
Well, nature success.
Wow.
There's another monkey in a tree down there.
Oh, it has a baby on it.
Oh. Monkey with a baby. We've come across a structure here in the woods. And we'll leave the monkey pictures for photos by Dee, because she can get a lot closer. So this is an oil warehouse for the lighthouse. The lighthouse is actually still functional today. So are those insects.
This is my favorite island.
Nature Island. Well, a sneak peek at the cemetery. Looks like we'll be able to access that from the top side later. Oh, actually, here's the access point. So the history that I learned about this cemetery is that it is a children's cemetery. They really only buried the children of the workers here. The adults were actually given burials at sea. Now, this area is known for having lots of sharks in the water. I guess that's some or all, you know, a factor of the burials at sea of the inmates and the adult workers and things like that. Oh yeah, this sign just talks about because of the high mortality rate, I guess they reserved the cemetery just for the children, because they would not have had enough land to, you know, bury everybody, because a lot of these, you know, tropical diseases, the malarias and the things like that, they got a lot of people. Well, they do mention 2 other cemeteries. Okay, so there was one where some personnel were buried, and there were some where political prisoners were buried. Gotcha. But there's an illustration of a convict's funeral at sea. Yeah, there's like a sereke or agouti in the woods. Whatever word you like to use for it. We've heard several. Dia spotted another monkey over here. We've got lots of smaller friends. Oh, yeah. Not sure. Oh, yeah, good. You're getting lots of good pictures of those things.
Okay, I love this place.
Cimetière pour enfants. So from here you can climb up to the rest of the facility, but I think we're going to find another entrance if we keep going around the path we've already been following in this direction. Gosh, I can hear those chewing sounds. Oh, I see the monkey back there too. There's a bunch of these little munchy moos. Let's rejoin our path. I feel like we just stepped into Jurassic Park. There are some clouds coming in, which I appreciate.
Don't rain.
Yeah, we don't really need the rain, but we appreciate a little bit of non-sun.
It's beautiful here.
Here's another remnant of a wall. Gosh, a lot of bird noises. Okay, I see our entrance to town right up here. Oh, I hear peacocks. So here is the first building we've approached on the edge of town. Yeah, this place was functional for like 101 years. It was like 1850s to 1950s.
Long time.
I think 70,000 total prisoners and 50,000 of them perished. I guess mostly, but I guess that was before they could finish their sentence because of disease and whatnot.
Harsh conditions, brutality, you name it. It was very sad history.
We found some breeze. Very nice. Now, some of the things we can expect to see are some prison cells. They have like solitary confinement cells around here. Yeah, we watched Daniel's port presentation on the TV in the cabin last night just to prep, but we're going to see what we can learn by walking around. Ooh, the disciplinary camp. See, we're making our way around to sort of a death row type area. Got some drops coming out of the sky now. Oh yeah, you can see like old, maybe shackle hooks there on the wall. Get a little shelter from the rain inside. Oh, yep. It's just opened up. All right, let's look at some prisoners' rooms and cells, why don't we? And oh, Daniel said you can still see some of the scratches in the wall that are original to the people who were prisoners here. And then, of course, you've got some that are, touristy that have just sort of carved their names into the wall while they were here. So I guess this is a standard cell. And like, see, this gentleman visited in 2024, so had to add the mark to the wall. These are some pretty serious doors, though. There's a little bit of light in this cell. Yeah, I guess these, I don't know if these bar structures would either have a bed on them or maybe people were, like, fastened to them. Well, let's peek in at the Quartier de Condamnés à Mort. Okay, so these are the holding cells for the death row inmates. These feel a little bit bigger than the other section that we just saw. Of course, I'm assuming this wall would have been solid. It wasn't like a double, This leads down to the single guards room. Oh, okay. These are locked, so we shall not go in there. Alright, that has returned us back to the outside. La Citadelle. Some nice breeze out here. A lot of greenery growing out here right now. Could be some more nature. Well, we did just see a moth. Holy peacocks! They're over at this building.
Or whatever that is.
I don't know for sure if this is the hotel. Oh, people are wandering over there.
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be on our path. So first we'll pass by all of these guard quarters. We got crew members getting mangoes out of the trees. Hey now. More serekes in this direction. Oh, the rains have found us again. Oh, looks like this is the gift shop area. So yeah, I guess this is the hotel lobby.
Good timing.
Well, that was just about the perfect timing. So yeah, there's some nice covered seating areas out here for this restaurant. Actually, over there is a continuation past this scaffolding of some more seating areas that are connected. There's the other section. Yeah, they've got a sign up saying that it's reserved just for clients of the restaurant, so we'll avoid hopping in there. There's another nature friend taking shelter here from the rain. One good thing about coming to this area, we can look off and see Devil's Island proper. And there, on the right-hand side, you can see a little hut that I guess once held a man named Dreyfus. We learned a good bit about his history as well. He was wrongfully imprisoned for about 4 years, and eventually he was exonerated and went back to France proper. Such nature friends. It looks like the rain has lightened up, so we might go ahead and bounce and continue the adventure. This appears to be the home of the peacocks. We've got some like enclosures and stuff over here.
Oh yeah. Told you I saw one like that, and that's must have been what he was doing.
Ah, the monkeys have figured out how to get into the dumpster zone.
Oh, there's
Yep, they can just sneak right in the roof. Well, this is delightful. The temperatures have come down. Over here looks like maybe one of the official Devil's Island viewpoints too. Oh, the monkeys are climbing on the roof over there. We see you. We've got a semaphore building over here. Looks like you can climb up for some views. Yeah, there's a little semi-obstructed peak over at the island. A whole network of like stairways and pathways and stuff leading down though, so let's go explore. See if we can negotiate this if it's slippery. Yeah, I don't know if these were made for big-footed people. We're doing okay, but gosh, I got some big feet. Let's get some first-person stair descending footage. Woohoo! Oh, I see. This has connected us right back up to where we came in. We took that left-hand path. Yeah, I didn't realize we were going to get here so soon. All right, well, let's explore this zone. Yeah, this has almost put us back over toward the tenders. They've got ramps up to some of these doors, so maybe some of these buildings are open from time to time. Not this time, it looks like. So that looks like the alternate path back up to the hotel. Lots of twisty paths down here to explore, though. Got monkeys all up in the tree. I hear people hooting and hollering down below.
Yeah.
Something exciting must be happening. Villa Royale, this says. Oh, I have spotted a kitty.
Cat here. This is the best island.
Wild nature. See if the jungle cat will tolerate our approach. Oh, it looks like that's a yes. You've been accepted by the jungle cat.
You're tiny.
Farming shop turned into public sanitary facilities in 1997. Okay, so restrooms up there now. Well, there's a path to the left. Some folks are down there swimming. Gosh, this sign says, hey, risk, risk. Oh, here is a beautiful viewpoint. Speaking of swimming, okay, this is the convicts swimming pool area. Dangerous falls, great height. So I guess that area across the way, there it is. That is the convicts swimming pool. Not the place in the foreground where these folks are jumping down. That's the cray-cray people swimming pool. So off in the distance there. So from here you can get those gorgeous views of Devil's Island proper and the hut and everything. Butcher shop. See if they're open for business. I'm gonna say no. Let's see if we can get a peek at Devil's Island out here. Every puddle full of tadpoles. Some more unmarked ruins. I don't see any signage on this one either. We're passing some pretty impressive building remnants. There was a sign all the way down here. It is the Works Shop. Get a little closer, zoom in on the front there. We've rounded the corner now, so I guess that makes us in the St. Joseph Island vicinity. We got a nice little bench out here in case you're tired of all this nature looking. Yeah, so 3 total islands in this grouping, and there is the 3rd. Oh, we're starting to see our ship in the distance as we continue in this direction. Artistic photos by Dee happening down here too.
It's just so beautiful everywhere you look. I feel like I'm walking around the set of Lost. I love that show, but there's like buildings everywhere and just, I don't know, it's gorgeous, but also really sad history. But it's cool because it also has nature as well. So I didn't know that I would expect from this island, but I love it.
Well, that has brought us full circle. Now, there were some things up top that we did not get to. Like, I know there is a church up there and things like that. But, oops, we missed them.
Well, it was pouring rain when we were up there, so.
We'll have to maybe find some pictures or something that are good to put in that just show some of the places that were cool that we missed. But since we're back at the beginning of the circle, I guess we'll hop on board and head back to Volendam. So there's the lesson. Don't leave that top area till you've seen everything. So don't go down all those stairs and do what we did until you're satisfied with that toppy top. I thought we were working our way back around to it. And we will take advantage of those beautiful towels and beverages out here today. Oh, look at all the birds. Hey, we made it back on the ship, and you know it's time to get, well, lunch and go to the gym.
Let's get physical. No.
Yeah, we will leave you to take a nap in the cabin, and we'll see you later on.
Yep. Bye.
Good evening. We are fresh and clean, and whoo, man. Now, I didn't know what to expect out of our visit to French Guiana.
Yeah, me either.
I was told it was going to be oppressively, but honestly, it wasn't hot.
No, the temperature was fine. It was in like the higher 80s, but there was a breeze, but the humidity was what made it like, you just sweat. You know, there was no getting around that.
That's true. So be prepared to be wet and see some stuff. So how was your day?
It was so good. Nature-filled, history-filled, the beautiful scenery. I would have spent more time out there if it wasn't so hot. But it was a great day.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we did not see, as I realized. So we're going to have to save some stuff for a future visit. So as I said, once you've climbed up to the top of that place, don't leave it. Yeah, I did not realize, because we were up by the restaurant, and we were just like, oh, this is like a cool little area. We can go down and see some stuff, and maybe we'd climb right back up. Nope. Went right around the coast, and there was that tenderboat.
Well, we were lured in by peacocks and monkeys, too, because they kind of took our focus over there.
Don't let that nature fool you, y'all. Go look at the church. Go look at some of the other stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so thanks to French Guiana for being French Guiana.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Now we're just going to roll into evening mode, and y'all come with us.
Yeah. No outfit of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I've worn all of this together before, with the exception of these earrings, which I purchased
that was after Boy Boomba and all that.
Yeah, after Boy Boomba.
Yeah, I think it was $2 US, if I recall. So
they're pretty cool.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice. That's it, y'all. Come on.
Let's go.
There's a little close-up. We took her earring right out of her ear so y'all could look at it. It's got like a tree behind some sort of resin glass or something. I don't know. They were cool. It is not nearly dinner time yet, so we're going to let Dee catch up on some work here in the ocean bar, maybe listen to Kat play some tunes. for some dinner. Guess what it's time for? It's music trivia night. We've gotten the intel on tonight's trivia. Apparently it is a movie-themed one, and you only have to come up with the name of the movie.
Service to the test. Well, you start coming and they don't stop coming. Tell me something good. Tell me, do you want to go? Understand your
Oh, another Stephen King book has made its way into the library. I've already read it, though, but that's good to see. Well, we are going to take a nice little reading break here in the library for now. Hey guys, ParoDeeJay here. No tech problems this time. Apparently we just forgot to end this day's video. So I thought, what better way to send us away from the continent of South America than the best of bug walk. So if you don't like bugs, turn this video off or close your eyes, because for the next 3 minutes, it's all bugs all day long, and then that's the end of the video. So see you next time.